Welcome Aries to your reading for November 2023. So we will crack straight on with it. We are going to be looking at your general energy, your opportunity, what you don't see coming, and your advice. So changing it up a little bit this month, and we will get straight into your general energy, Aries. Sorry. Okay, so we've got the Hermit, the Hierophant, the Empress, and the Five of Pentacles. Three major arcana in your general energy, Aries. So there's stuff going on here that is significant. We've got the Hermit showing that there may be time, you may be going through a time of solitude and introspection. There's a bit of soul searching going on here for you, Aries, and even some spiritual enlightenment. But there's definitely a sense of contemplation, looking for answers, and that kind of energy. We've also got the Hierophant, which is coming in here to show you that with that the spiritual side of things, spiritual enlightenment, you can find the answers within yourself, and there are lessons to be learned here. This is about learning, so it can be about traditional institutions such as marriage. So this could be regarding your marriage, some of you Aries, but it is also about knowledge, learning, beliefs, all of that. So I'm not sure if this is your, particularly your marriage being put under the spotlight, or whether there's something more to it than that. But anyway, we've also got the Empress, and this is coming out in every reading at the moment. So I am feeling like it is a universal message, and it's something to do with earthly, Mother Earth. It is also a maternal card, a maternal energy, but it I think it's about appreciating what you have, and remembering that nothing lasts forever. Everything is fleeting, and everything is temporary. Five of Pentacles also here to show that there may be temporary hardship going on for some of you Aries, whether it's financial hardship or there's just a general feeling of feeling a little bit like at a loss, and not really knowing which way to turn, and also feeling like you maybe don't have any support out there. So let's clarify. Let's clarify. Okay, so okay, so we've got the Hermit is clarified by the Hermit. So some of you are going through a significant period of solitude, introspection and soul searching. You may be deliberately taking yourself away from a situation to try and find some answers. And if it is to do with your marriage, it just may be a temporary separation. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting, is that you need this time. It's not like you're being forced into it, but I really feel like you need this time alone to find some answers, because you haven't had a chance to breathe. The Hierophant is clarified by the Ten of Cups. The traditional institutions, marriage, and Ten of Cups being about family and children and the perfect family dynamic. Is all of that being called into question? Are you having to rethink your values? The Empress is clarified by the Four of Wands. For some of you that are parents, the Four of Wands is about, it can be about celebrating, typically about celebrating a union of love. But it can just be, with this situation, I feel that this is more about trying to guide yourself, trying to keep yourself realistic, and understand logically that there are still things in your life to be thankful for and to be grateful for. There may be other things going on here where there are other people in your life, your family, your friends, that are celebrating, and you might be putting on a brave face in order to keep the facade going even. Five of Pentacles clarified by the Hanged Man. So that feeling of being isolated and maybe having no support. There's a sense of being left in suspense here, not really knowing what's coming next, and also in being insecure. When I say insecure, I don't mean insecure in a sense of you don't think anyone believes in you. I think it's more a sense of you don't know what's around the corner, and you don't know when the next thing is going to happen, because I feel like you've had some difficult times recently, Aries, and it's just a feeling of being left in suspense. So let's have a look at your opportunity. Goodness me. Wow. Okay, we're getting a clear reading for you, Aries. So the first card in your opportunity is the Hermit, and that's the third card, and it came right out under the first two Hermits that we had. So there's definitely something going on here, Aries, for some of you, where you are spending significant time alone. and there is a lot of soul searching going on. But this has come out in your opportunity, which means that there's a lot to be gained from this, okay? We've also got the Ace of Swords showing there's new opportunity coming in for you, new beginnings, and there's, you know, there's something here on the horizon which is allowing you to actually open up your eyes and your heart and your soul and your mind into thinking in a different way. It's understanding that you can actually carve yourself out a future, one that you probably had never contemplated before, but there's an opportunity being presented to you here for you to be able to do that, and to and this is definitely coming off the back of this soul searching situation. We've also got the Hierophant come out for the second time, and this again is highlighting there may be situation going on with your marriage, some of you Aries, but again, it's because it's an opportunity. I feel like there's an opportunity here to learn and grow, learn from past mistakes and learn from a situation that is evolving currently. We've also got the Eight of Swords in your opportunity, which does show that you may be feeling trapped and restricted and unable to do or say whatever you want to. But because this is in your opportunity, it is showing that actually you aren't trapped and restricted. It's just an emotion, it's just a feeling. So you just have to kind of, if it is a very difficult thing to do, but you have to somehow dissolve those emotional binds that are making you feel that way. So let's clarify. Okay, so we've got the Hermit clarified by the Ace of Wands, and again this is showing you there is new opportunity coming in for you, or there's going to be a new way of thinking, there's a new path being laid out for you here, which is going to probably come off the back of this soul searching and thought process. Just remember, nobody is tied into anything. Everyone is free to do what they want, say what they want, and change their own destiny should they choose to. You may feel like you don't have any choice, but everybody has a choice. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the World, and again this shows that there is something coming to the end of its life. So there's a completion of something, a completion of a cycle in your life, and the start of a new one coming in. Now, if we're looking at marriage, it could be the end of a marriage, and the start of your new life as a single person. If you were looking at a job, it could be the end of a job and the start of a new career. It could be finishing studying and then going out to work. It's all that kind of feeling where it's a change of a course of something that changes the course of your life, if you like. It's a major life cycle coming to an end here for you, Aries. The Hierophant is clarified by the Sun, which shows that there's guidance available for you. It might be in the form of a guidance counsellor. It might be in the form of a teacher. It could be a spiritual practitioner. It could be a religious person. It could be a priest. But whoever this is, they are going to bring you clarity and guidance in a situation. And it's really going to start opening up your thinking, and you're going to start seeing things in a very different way, and allow you to get rid of those restrictions that you've been feeling emotionally. The Eight of Swords is clarified by the Six of Wands, and this is showing that there is victory coming in for you, Aries, after a battle. Okay, so an emotional battle, I feel, but I feel like this is, you're finally going to start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So let's have a look at what you don't see coming. So we've got the Six of Swords, Temperance, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Devil. Six of Swords again showing you that there's a transition going on here where you're moving from difficult times to much more peaceful, stable, and happier, more safe, secure times. Temperance is showing you that you can find balance and peace and harmony, and I feel like you're going to find yourself again, Aries, in this process. It's like you've almost forgotten who you are, or what your purpose is in life. It's like you've lost yourself along the way, and I feel like Temperance is showing you, bringing you back to yourself. Ten of Pentacles is showing you that you may be worried about finances, but there's something here, and I'm getting the feeling with this one it's more about inheritance, and I don't know why. It's either inheritance, but there's something here about the culmination of something which leads to a lump sum of money or something along the lines. And it could be to do with a divorce, it could be to do with a payout from a divorce, that kind of thing, but I'm getting, that's the feeling I'm getting with this card on this occasion. We've also got the Devil. Okay, so there's something here about toxicity and temptation. So I would be careful if you're going through a difficult time, Aries, not to start relying on unhealthy attachments such as alcohol, drugs, gambling, whatever it might be that you may lean on during times of stress and anxiety. So let's clarify these cards. Okay. The Six of Swords is clarified by the High Priestess. So the High Priestess always invites you to go deeper and tap into your intuition and your inner guidance. Okay, anyone can find the answers they're looking for within themselves. You don't actually have to pay for someone else to do that, but it's knowing how to get there. And that's usually what a counsellor or someone along, on that, or a therapist will do, is they'll show you how to get there. So because this is the Six of Swords being clarified by the High Priestess, as I said, you're transitioning from a really difficult time into something where there's much more peace and calm and tranquility and security. And the High Priestess really invites you to find that inner calm, that inner peace within yourself. The Temperance card is clarified by the King of Wands. So this is fire energy, Aries. Could be yourself, but it could be Aries, Sagittarius or Leo. And there's something here about either you are finding that balance, peace, harmony and moderation, or you're being called to find it, because this is what you don't see coming. This could be someone else in your life, someone who is sort of charismatic and authoritative, someone that you may feel unbalanced without. That's the only way I can feel like this is to be translated. The Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Empress again. So second time for this card, for the Empress. It's about being, it is about being close to nature. It's about keeping your feet on the ground. It's about being honest and maternal and nurturing and it is returning to your own parents if the need calls for it. But there's definitely something going on here with the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress. This is all about family and children and abundance and nature. And I feel like the vibes I'm getting from these cards is it's a feeling of what could have been, and maybe what never was. And there's a realization of that, I feel. So yeah, the Devil is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So there's going to be some hard work coming up here, Aries, and I don't feel like it's physical. I feel like it's mental. So there's stuff that you have to work through, and it is, to keep you, or you need to keep your mind occupied to stop you getting tempted back into unhealthy attachments. And some of you maybe haven't worked for a little while and are returning to work, so that card can represent that as well. So let's have a look at your advice. So we've got the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. The Nine of Wands is showing that you need to just try and stay focused and keep your eyes on the road ahead. You need to stand up for your beliefs and remember who you are. Like I said earlier in the reading, I feel like you've lost yourself somewhere along the way and you've really forgotten who you are. It's like you've become someone to someone else, or you've become something to someone else, but you don't really know who you are to yourself. And you need to, there's definitely significant soul searching and introspection going on, and there's going to be a time where you are going to find yourself, and this is where you'll end up, you know, bringing yourself back and remembering what your beliefs are and what you're standing up for and who you are. So the advice here is just to remember that and stand your ground. The Eight of Cups here is showing that if necessary, you can walk away from a situation. Just remember that. No one, as I said, is forced to stay in a situation or stay with anyone, and the world's not going to fall apart if something comes to an end that you thought would last forever. I know it feels like it will, but just remember that anything can be achieved. And at the end of the day, you need to ask yourself if you're happy. If you're not happy and you don't feel deep down that you're probably unlikely to be happy again in the situation that you're currently in, then you need to change it. Ten of Pentacles coming in for the second time, to show that you can still have a happy, abundant, happy family. It just may not be the one that you've just walked away from. You've still got your family. You've still got your brothers, your sisters. For some of you, you've still got your parents. You may have children. You still have a family. So just remember that this has not been lost. It's just a change of circumstance. And then we've got the Queen of Wands, which again could be you, Aries, because it's fire energy, Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. But this is really showing you you can have that power back. You can have that spark, that energy, that passion, that motivation, that you know, that all that happiness that you used to feel. You can have it back. You just have to remember that you don't need anyone else. You can do it independently. You can do it with the people that love you. You can do it with you know, just with after you've got yourself back, and once you've learned who you really are, and this is who you really are, you've just forgotten it. Okay guys, I'm going to pull a numerology card for you. Effort. Okay, so everything probably feels like it's a real effort at the moment, Aries. And it will carry on feeling like that because it's going to take some hard work and determination to get through this, I feel, even though this isn't really a negative reading, because this is showing me is that you are going through a transition, and you're letting go of things that are having a negative impact on your life, but you're not fully aware that those things are having a negative impact on you. You feel like that there's something you need in your life and you may not be able to survive without, which is not true. Whether it's the unhealthy attachments, whether it's, you know, maybe an unhealthy marriage, whatever it might be, you can get through this. And once you realize and you go through the soul searching and the introspection, once you've done that, and it will feel like an effort, you know, but you have to put the effort in, then things will get easier. So anyway, thank you so much, Aries, for watching. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, and I appreciate everyone that has already subscribed. I'm trying to get up to the I think it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before I even start bringing in a penny or two, which is how it will start trickling in when I am eventually monetized. But it's getting there in the first place, which is the hard work, and I need you guys for that. So thank you so much for all of those who are supporting me. I do look forward to seeing you in my next video. In the meantime, enjoy the journey.